Hello, Kentucky. Nate Ament is visiting Arkansas. Are the Hogs a threat to the Cats? Let's analyze the news. And if you don't want Nate Ament to sign with the Cats, subscribe to the channel now. Let's go. The atmosphere around Kentucky basketball is never one of tranquility, and the latest news about Nate Ament's recruitment only reinforces that maxim. The current scenario, which was already intense with Duke and Louisville as the main rivals in the race for one of the best talents in the country, now gains another chapter with the vigorous entry of the Arkansas Razorbacks. For Wildcats fans, this may sound like a threat, but it also serves as fuel to remind that college basketball is, above all, a game of strategy, passion, and relationship building. Mark Pope, the coach who has led Kentucky with a mix of fresh energy and tactical savvy, knows exactly what is at stake. Since taking the helm, Pope has demonstrated not only a deep understanding of the game, but also a unique ability to connect with young and promising players. He understands that recruiting is not just about offering a big name or a winning tradition. It is about creating a shared vision where each athlete can see his own future shining within the program. And that is exactly where Kentucky still holds a considerable advantage. Nate Ament, a consensus top 5 recruit in the current class, is the kind of talent who can define entire seasons. His ultimate decision will have a direct impact, not only on the fate of the teams involved, but also on the overall landscape of college basketball. And while Duke and Louisville seem to be the frontrunners until recently, Arkansas's entry changes the game significantly. The Hogs, under the experienced leadership of Eric Musselman, have established themselves as one of the most aggressive programs in recruiting in recent years. Ament's official visit to Arkansas State is a clear sign that they are willing to do whatever it takes to secure his signature. However, it would be rash to count Kentucky out of the running. First, because the program's legacy speaks for itself. Players like Anthony Davis, John Wall, and Devin Booker built their careers at Rupp Arena, and the idea of being part of that lineage continues to attract the best talent in the country. Second, because Mark Pope has worked tirelessly to modernize the team's approach to adapt to the new realities of the sport. This includes not only coaching preparation, but also understanding the crucial role the NIL plays in the decision-making process for athletes. If there's one thing Pope and his staff do well, it's presenting a compelling plan that aligns a player's individual goals with the collective goals of the program. Furthermore, it's worth remembering that Kentucky basketball isn't just about the present, it's about the future. It's clear that Pope's blueprint is starting to pay off in the Cats' performance. These moments of glory aren't lost on recruits like Ament, who are no doubt watching how each program handles the challenges of the season. When you combine that with Kentucky's top-notch infrastructure and the insatiable passion of its fans, it's clear that the program still has a unique appeal. Of course, Arkansas isn't messing around. Ament's official visit is a strategic move that suggests the Hogs are ready to go all in. Speculation that a substantial NIL offer will be forthcoming is all but inevitable, given Musselman's aggressive approach to recruiting. However, Kentucky has equally robust resources and a support network that few programs can match. More than that, the style of play implemented by Pope, which values individual creativity as much as collective cohesion, may be exactly what Ament is looking for to develop his game before making it to the NBA. What makes this matchup so fascinating is that it reflects the beating heart of college basketball, the relentless pursuit of excellence. Every choice made by a player like Nate Ament is the result of countless variables, from the personal connection with the coach to the opportunities for growth on and off the court. And while Arkansas tries to solidify its position as a real threat, Kentucky remains a sleeping giant, ready to awaken with the arrival of new talent. Who will take the recruit? Cal or Pope? Let's wait and see. When it comes to college basketball, few programs carry the same historical weight and tradition of excellence as the Kentucky Wildcats. And within that rich history, the 2012 National Championship team holds a special place not only in the hearts of fans, but also in the most discerning analysts of the sport. ESPN's Myron Metcalf's recent ranking of the team among the top 5 NCAA champions of this century is a fitting tribute to a group that redefined standards and left a lasting legacy in college basketball. The 2011-12 season was marked by the kind of magic that only happens when raw talent meets visionary leadership. Under John Calipari, Kentucky presented the world with a team that was both young and dominant, led by Anthony Davis, a player whose freshman season could be described without exaggeration as one of the most impressive in college sports history. The Wildcats were a well-oiled machine capable of dismantling any opponent with their lethal combination of relentless defense and efficient offense. Davis, who left that team as the NCAA tournament most outstanding player, was a force of nature. He not only dominated in scoring, but he also reinvented the role of a big man in modern basketball with his unique ability to protect the basket and completely change the dynamics of a game with his defensive skills. Alongside him, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist brought versatility and unwavering energy, forming a duo that would go on to be selected as the top 2 overall picks in the 2012 NBA draft. These 2 players, along with 5 other future pros in the league, comprised a roster that seemed destined for greatness from the start. What makes this team even more special is the context of the era. Living in the era of one and done, where elite players often spend only 1 year in college basketball before moving on to the NBA, building a cohesive and dominant team is a monumental challenge. However, the 2012 Kentucky team overcame these challenges with mastery. They were one of the rare freshman-led teams to win the national title, proving that even with little time to adjust, talent combined with discipline can result in something extraordinary. The Wildcats' regular season was nearly flawless, with only 2 losses throughout the entire tournament. One of those came against Indiana, in one of the most iconic moments in recent college basketball history, when Christian Watford hit a 3-pointer at the end of the game. The other loss came in the SEC tournament to a seasoned Vanderbilt. Otherwise, Kentucky sailed through the season with authority, demonstrating in every game why they were considered the overwhelming favorite to win the title. But it was in the NCAA tournament that the team truly showed its greatness. With convincing wins over talented teams like Baylor and Louisville, they advanced to the finals against the Kansas Jayhawks. In New Orleans, under the spotlight of a sold-out arena, the Wildcats confirmed their status as giants by winning 67-59, securing the 8th national title in program history. That night was more than a celebration. It was the consecration of a team that had lived up to all expectations and, in many ways, exceeded them. Looking back now, it's clear that that Kentucky team was not just a collection of individual talents, but a true team shaped by a philosophy of hard work and sacrifice. They represented everything college basketball aspires to be: competitive, exciting, and capable of inspiring generations. Myron Metcalf's rankings reflect that, recognizing that the 2012 Kentucky was not just a champion, but one of the greatest champions of this century. Now, as fans' eyes turn to the current season and the upcoming NCAA tournament. There is a palpable sense of hope that Kentucky can once again produce a team capable of reaching such heights. Under the leadership of Mark Pope, the program is in good hands, looking to not only replicate past success, but also write glorious new chapters. The legacy of 2012 serves as a powerful reminder of what is possible when talent, strategy, and passion align perfectly. And who knows? Maybe soon we will see another group of young men in blue and white hoist another trophy, adding another illustrious name to the list of Kentucky basketball legends. What do you think? Let us know.